Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, 2010 marks the 100th anniversary of the Diocese of Toledo, and there is much for which we can be thankful. One of the legacies of our long history is our outstanding tradition of Catholic schools. Our 67 elementary schools and 14 high schools currently serve over 21,000 students. Among the nearly 200 dioceses in the United States, the Diocese of Toledo ranks 24th in the number of Catholic students, making us one of the larger Catholic school systems in the country. We can take great pride that 99% of our students graduate from high school, and 95% of graduates pursue post-secondary education. The United States Department of Education Blue Ribbon Program has recognized 5 high schools and 4 elementary schools in our diocese as National Schools of Excellence. Our high school Ohio graduate test scores are consistently higher than other Catholic and public high schools in Ohio, with passing rates almost 13% higher than the state average for public high school students. And very importantly, when it comes to our students' instruction in the Catholic faith, national assessment testing places our students 3.5% higher than the national average. This is all good news, but it is not the main reason for my speaking to you today. One of the lessons that I have learned in my years as a priest and bishop is the importance of keeping people fully informed about where things stand in their parish and, by extension, in their diocese. People can only face challenges and work on solutions when they know early on what the challenge or problem is. A good pastor lets parishioners know promptly when there is a significant shortfall in collections or when the roof or boiler need fixing. That is why I feel it is important for me to share with you, the Catholic people, some of the disturbing trends that adversely affect our Catholic schools and even threaten their future, notwithstanding the good job that they are doing of educating our young people. What are some of these trends? The most serious is the fact that every year the number of Catholic school students in our diocese goes down. Over the past 10 years, we have experienced a loss of 7,500 students. This represents a 26% decline in student enrollment, compared to a 17% decline nationally. I should add that the enrollment drop this year alone was a staggering 6%. We subsequently also have 20% fewer schools than we did 10 years ago, compared to an 11% decline nationally. 26% fewer students and 20% fewer schools in 10 years. This trend, if it continues, threatens the very existence of many of our schools. Why is this happening? There is no doubt that the changing economy and demographics of the Midwest play a role. Many families are much smaller than they used to be, with fewer children, in a general population that is declining in the 19 counties of our diocese. Economic pressures weigh many families down, and when choices have to be made, the Catholic school does not always have the priority it once had among Catholic parents. Notwithstanding our fine religious education and catechetical programs, we are affected by the number of Catholic families who do not enroll their children in our schools. And it is no secret that the number of Catholics who are practicing their faith is significantly down too, with that much less interest and support for Catholic education. This is another reason why evangelization efforts and outreach to non-practicing Catholics are so important. A statement developed at the diocesan level after much discussion envisions that in our diocese, a Catholic school is the preferred choice for all Catholic families and others who embrace our mission. In keeping with the long history of Catholic schools in our diocese, the goal is that every family that wants a Catholic school education should have access to it, not just the wealthiest among us. Yet history also shows that our Catholic schools have always demanded a sacrifice, not only by parents, but the whole parish, by the sisters, and now by the many lay teachers who make our schools what they are.